Hi guys, welcome you guys to my YouTube tutorial. On this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to sew this trending bubu kaftan gown with tassel and with sequins at the front. So now this is the materials I'm going to be needing. I'm going to be using 2 yards of Mikado materials. This is 2 yards of Mikado materials and 4 tassel. This is called tassel. Sequins. This is the sequence I'm using on it. And this is the stay I'm using to cut. This stay, I'm going to attach it to this to make the circle stand very well. So let's go for the cutting. The full length of my dress is 53. The bust is 34. The waist is 29. The hips is 36. The back is 14, while the band is 8/10. Meanwhile, the measurement I'm going to be using here is the biggest measurement. The bust, the waist is not needed, but it's only the hips, which is 36 by wideness. So that's what I'm using to fold the clothes. So now I've cut out the length of my clothes. I've removed the 53. So the 53 plus 2 inches, making 55. So for that 55, I'm going to be bending the down part by 1.5 inches. And I'm also going to, for joining the shoulder, half inches. So let's go for the folding. For you to get your folding, is the cut together sleeve. So now for the back, I folded this into two. The measurement I'm going to be using here, because it's a cut together sleeve, you are going to divide your hip. The hip I'm using here is 36. 36 divided by 4 is equal 9. So this is 9 inches. I'm going to be adding extra 3 inches allowance for ease, which is 12 inches. So I'm also going to be adding 3 inches allowance for the sleeve at the upper part. So let's go for the cutting. First of all, you measure your neck wideness here. The neck wideness is 3 at the upper part here. And I'm going to be using the deepness as 1.5. So this is it here. And from here, I will get my neck curve. So this is the neck. So from this place, I'm going to come down by 11 inches for the sleeve opening. This is 11 inches. This is 11 inches. So for the bust here, the bust is, sorry, I use the hip measurement. So it's a straight dress. But if you want your allowance to be big, you can add maybe like 4 inches, but I'm adding 3 inches. So 9 plus 3 is 12. So my 12 will come out from here. So that 12 is coming down straight. I'm going to take it downward this way. So from here, I'm going to get my armhole curve. So you are going to take down that 12 that you took from the bust point downward straight. So I'm going to cut it out. So now I've used the back, I've placed it for the front. You can see you are going to fold it the exact way on the front. So for the front now, I'm not going to be removing the neck. I'm just going to cut this one straight the exact way I cut out the back, except for the neck. So now for the front neck wideness, I'm using 3 inches. And for the deepness, I'm going to be using 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. You collect it. So now you mark out your square shape. So from this place, you can come up by 1 inches. You just put your tape rule at the edge of your square. So you mark up 1 inch to get your neck curve. So from there, you just connect it this way. So after cutting it, I'm going to come down by the neck opening at the front. I'm going to come down by 3 inches, or you can use 2.5. It determines how deep you want it to be. So let me cut it out. So I'm going to slit this front this way. So I'll slit it into two. So you now take your the remaining materials to cut an interface for it. So let's keep this aside. So for this thing, for the stay, I'm going to fold it. I'm using the measurement of 5 inches. The measurement of 5 inches. So you are going to measure this way. You are going to fold it into 4, like so. This is into 4. So you are going to measure 5 inches. So you will determine if your gown will be knee length, but I'm using a very long length for this. So some people use knee length, but I'm using long gown length for my gown. So this is the 5 inches. You are going to cut it out. So you take it to your iron and place it on it this way and iron it. After ironing it, you just bend the edges round. So now, after gumming your stay, I said earlier like that you are going to gum it on this sequence. So I'll use my iron to fold it in this way. I'll use my iron to iron the edges in. So you are going to cut excess around your stay, like the sequence. You are going to cut it a little bit, maybe like ½ inch or 1 inch, to fold it in this way. So you can see the outcome now. So what you're going to be doing, you are just going to fold it into 4 this way, so that you can get where you are going to arrange your tassel round about this tassel. So now if you can see the way I folded it, where I iron it into 4, 1, 2. So the edges will be equal. It's not that one will be down here, one will be up here. So you are going to place your tassel under it this way into 4. So let's keep that aside. So now I've joined the shoulder of my cloth together. I've joined it together. You can see I've joined it together, and I've sewn the neck. I've used my hemming gum to hem it in, and after I will use hand needle and thread to hem it together. So now, after doing that, you will take this to your iron. You are going to place this folding to this way. You are going to iron it, the center of your front. The center of your front. You are going to fold it into 2 and just iron the center of the front. So after, you are going to open it widely. You are going to open it widely this way. So you are going to be placing this at the center. I said earlier that you are going to fold it into 4, so that you can get the exact place that you are going to put your tassel. So now, this is my tassel. I will put it under this place. You can see the place that I folded into 4. You are going to place 1 here. I'm going to place 1 here, and you're also going to place 1 here. So now let me show you guys the hemming gum that I use to hold it together before taking it to my sewing machine. So this is the hemming gum that I use. What I'm going to be doing is very simple. Just cut a little piece, maybe from here to this place. You iron it so that this thing will stay to your clothes. It's not that you are sewing and this thing will be shaking, or you can easily take your office pin to hold it together. You can easily take your office pin to hold it here, so that you won't mistaken the sewing. But me, I always use hemming gum to hold it to the clothes, and I also use hemming gum to hold the tassel to the dress. Hold the tassel to the dress, hold the tassel to the dress. Also hold this one to the dress. So now I want to explain something to you guys. If you want to cut the short one, because now this is the long form that I'm sewing. This one is very long. It's a long length. It's not knee length. If you want it to be very big, maybe bigger than the side that I made Yeah, you can use 4 inches. You can add 4 inches allowance, but me, I added 3 inches allowance. And if you are making the long form, because this thing is not a fitted dress and it's not a very big dress like that, so the down part, you are going to be giving it slits at the down part. So you measure from this down part up, measure like 20 inches upward to slit the two sides. So I'm going to show you guys the outcome of my dryers. Thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time of visiting my channel, please subscribe, turn on the notification button. See you guys on my next tutorial. Bye.